Hello friends, and welcome to the Mutable Sign Mandala. So let's start by lying on the floor, taking your arms out to the side, feet to the ground, just settling in. So mutable signs are the signs that transfer energy. They're adaptable, versatile, personable, easily influenced and influential. It's serving. So this is a gorgeous place to be if you want to move something through you. If you feel a little stuck and you want to start to swish it out. There's a lot of air in this. So we start by gently letting the left knee roll out to the side, push the right foot into the floor, lift the right hip. Same thing other direction, right knee rolls out, left hip lifts. So feeling the opposition of energy across the front of the body, from the left knee to the right shoulder, then coming through the middle and feeling it the other way. So while we do this, these signs, Sagittarius, Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, flexible, restless, full of life, great communication, a little bit chaos, but a whole lot of fun. So it's all about the transitions today, moving side to side, moving from space to space. So when we're ready, next time we go towards the left, we'll bring the left hand across the front of the body, reach the palms together, and then slide the left hand back and around. So we bring the right hand across the body, right knee over the top, then opening back out. So reaching across the body, tracing across the front of you, connecting your fingers. Gemini is all about hands, lungs, fingers. So we use that energy here, and you can of course bring your knees across too. So we're just folding and then opening back up again. That really cool sensation of reaching, feeling the back of you get more expansive. And then opening back out. Nice. Then the next time we reach the right hand across, we take the right knee out to the side and we come up into a little back bend position. So you can stay on the floor, or you can come up into your elbows and sit there and breathe into your belly. Or you can do what I'm doing and just take some ripples up and down if your spine is feeling this. If this feels uncomfortable or compressive, don't worry about it. Left hand feeds back underneath. Taking hold of the right knee, opening the right arm back out, we're in a twist. So taking the opportunity to see if we can get the right shoulder a little bit closer to the floor. Maybe bringing the right knee under the left if it's comfortable. And then coming back through the middle, and we go the other direction. So taking left knee over the top, left arm over. And we come into left knee out to the side, little leg over position. You can lie on the floor, you can stay still in a back bend and breathe into your belly, or there's these ripples. What feels better? Maybe one side is offering something different to the other, and that's very cool. So taking the right arm underneath, opening the left arm out and coming to your version of a twist. So letting the side body lengthen here. If you can get the left shoulders to the floor, cool. If you can't, don't worry about it, but just see what space you can make. And coming through the middle, big stretch from finger to toe, and as we breathe out, we'll bring the right knee in. Stretch finger to toe, star shape, and bring the left knee in. So just opening and closing, bringing a little fire into the belly. Opening and closing. It's a big stretch. Bringing the left knee in. This time we open and bring the right knee in. You can do it faster or slower, whatever works in line with your breath. This time we'll bring both knees in. Big stretch. You can come to the floor or hover, depends how much core you want to put into this today. Big stretch and back in. One more big stretch. And back in. Give yourself a little wiggle, a little swish. And rocking on up and over. However you get there, onto your knees, and we're coming to toe stretch. We're doing a lot of transitions today, so it's important that the feet are awake. I take my heels together and let my knees drop a little bit wider, but you don't have to do that. You can also be sitting with your bum off your heels or leaning back, and we're going to do this for as long as it takes for me to plait my hair. So finding your breath if you are also not plaiting your hair. Dropping the energy down through the heels into the back of the feet, waking up the toes. If it's too much, of course, sit up. If you want more, lean back. Nice. Just a little bit longer. I'm being a sadist and just increasing it for the last few moments. Then coming out, giving your feet a little tappity tap, waking them back up again. And we'll find this strong stance, kneeling, rib and hip together, and we drop back for 1. So these are Nordic drops, if you know the words to that, dropping back for 2. Arms forward if you can. Trying to keep your body in a straight line, we move from the knees, drop back for 3, and up. Strong butt, drop back for 4. Hypermobile people or people with sassy backs, don't go too far back. Hold on to it, even though you can stay. And we hold for 5, 4. Strong body. 3, 2. Back up. Bum to heels, little chill. If you liked those, do some more. Otherwise, we move into a nice standing forward fold. Soft through the knees if you want to. Let the back of the head go if you can. My back of the head, so I'm still a little sick with a cold today, is often quite picked up. So if you're doing that, that's cool. But otherwise, let your head go. Gather all the energy in as you roll up and over and come to a Tadasana. And I recommend your feet are slightly apart in your Tadasana. Find the balance, rib and hip connection. Find your breath. So we take a breath in, circle the arms up, and as you breathe out, exhale, fold. Now breath in, we find a flat back. Exhale, hold that position. Maybe lift the heels if you want to. Breath in, left leg comes back, arms forward, warrior 3. Breath out, we lunge. Breathing in to come into Prasarita. Breath out, fold, take the arms up behind you. Breath in, reach up, small Skandasana. Use it to step onto the left leg and lift the right, reaching forward. Now we bring the right knee in and across, and we find our eagle bind, sitting low. Figure 4 is welcome if it's better. Lifting up and back, right hand to the ground, circle the left, through a lunge, vinyasa, or straight to your downward dog. Now there's a lot happening there, so we generously ground first through the hands, through the feet in downward dog. And maybe we find these little pulsing waves if it feels good. So not coming all the way into a plank, but just finding some spinal movement. Gorgeous. We're going to walk to the top of the mat on our toes as best as we can. See if you can keep your heels off. Then find a drishti, gazing point, take your hands to your heels and just see if you can find the balance there. Let your head go when you're ready. We come all the way up. Ground back through your Tadasana. Let's inhale, circle our arms and lift. So you're facing the back of the mat. Exhale, throw it out. Inhale, come halfway up, flat back. Exhale, you're there. Inhale, left leg comes back, arms come forward, warrior 3. Exhale, circle your arms into the lunge. Inhale, reach up, and as you exhale, Prasarita Baddhanasana. Inhale, ninja to the right side. Exhale, reach forward with right arm. Then we come across the right leg over, eagle bind, sit into it. As you exhale, take the leg back behind you We put the right hand on the floor, circle the left, vinyasa or straight to downward dog. Gorgeous, everybody. That's a slightly different way of doing things coming from Tadasana each time, but the grounding, super important, especially when we're throwing a lot of this stuff around. On every transition, you're welcome to take exhales through the mouth if you want to. Really clear, really move. Otherwise, keep your ujjayi breath steady. We start to walk to the top of the mat. Hands to heels if you can. Then we fold. Inhale, coming all the way up, finding your space. Tadasana, you are there. Okay. Outfit adjustment if you need to. Then when we're ready. Let's take an inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale everything out and fold. Inhale halfway up, maybe onto the toes. Exhale, you're there. Let's take the right leg back this time, warrior 3. Exhale to the lunge. Padottanasana, and we fold. Inhale, ninja to the left side. Exhale, reach to the right, lift the left. Bring the left leg over the right, we're in the eagle. Settle. Lifting up, stepping the left leg back, left hand comes down, right arm circles. Vinyasa, or straight to your downward dog. Gorgeous. Grounding. So this time I've taken my feet together, my hands are as wide as my shoulders, and I'm doing those little beats, little chest presses from Dharma Yoga. If you know this, feel free to. If you know it and you know you hate it, feel free to not. And walking back up onto the toes to the top of the mat. So just keep a little elevation in the heels, bend the knees. Maybe you can take your hands to your heels. It's a cool little balance to find. Then we fold, relaxing the head. Take a breath in, reach all the way up. Tadasana, you are there. Okay. Settling in. Let's inhale, circle the arms up, breath in. Breath out, we fold. Inhale halfway. You're there. Nice. Send the right leg back, warrior 3. Find your lunge, circle the arms. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold, prasarita. Inhale, ninja to the left. And as you exhale, step on the right, reach the left arm forward, really expand. Then bring your left knee over your right eagle bind. You can take it to tree or even put the foot on the floor, whatever's better. Then coming up, stepping back, left hand down, right arm circles. Vinyasa, you're gone. Beautiful work, everybody. So it's a little faster, a little swifter. So we're just dancing, stepping from side to side. When you're ready, step, jump, take those little walks again to the top of the mat. You can hold the heels if you want to. Find your suspension. Be in the moment and then fold. When you're ready, we roll all the way up. Tadasana, you're there. So taking a moment to ground, taking the hands over any energy center that might feel right for you. Maybe it's the heart. Feeling into the soles of the feet if you do feel a little uplifted. And when we're ready, and take a breath in, reach the arms up. You can press the hips forward and back bend if you want to. And as you exhale, we fold. Inhale, coming back up. And you can do this as a big exhale through the mouth to fold back down. One more, inhaling up. Exhaling down. Coming halfway up. Finding that flat back, taking the weight into the toes if that's you. Taking a breath in to carry the arms forward, and as you breathe out, pulling them back like you're rowing. Breath in, big circle. Breath out, pull them back. Keeps the ribs in, strong through the fronts of the knees. One more breath in. Breath out, pull it back. We carry on with our flow. Breath in, lifting the left leg and reaching the arms forward. We come into our lunge. Exhale. Inhale, circle, lift everything up. Exhale, drop it down. One more, inhale to circle. Exhale, you're there. We move into Prasarita, folding, breath in, breath out, coming down. I've taken the arms behind me, you don't have to. Breath in, reaching up. Breath out, flowing and folding down. Breath in, reaching up. Breath out, folding down. One more up, moving into Skandasana, shifting to the right and to the left. I'm not going so low here, I'm just thinking about transferring the energy. One more to the right. Then we're going to step onto the left, reach the right arm forward and the right leg back. We're going to bring right elbow to right knee. You can put your left hand on the floor or hold on to something if you need to. Elbow to knee, then take it back up. One more, elbow to knee, super strong, extend. We're going to bring the right leg over the left. I've got the left arm over the right, little eagle bind to sit into it. Squeeze the thighs together, lengthen the lower back. And when you're ready, extending the right leg back, right hand down, circle the left arm. For 3. For 2, you can twist into the hips as well, or simply just with the arm. For 1. Let's take the left leg on top of the right, left arm circles up and around. Find your vinyasa any way you want to. Downward facing dog or child's pose, whatever's working. So I'm doing those little Dharma beats again on the space in the middle. You're welcome to join. Now this time, rather than walking forward, I'm taking a little handstand hop. If you feel it, go for it. Otherwise, we fold. And then when you're ready, rolling all the way up. Tadasana, grounding down, you're there. So finding your center again. I'm going to take the right side back to the top of the mat in just a moment. Taking a breath in, circling the arms up. Breath out, coming to the floor. And enjoying a fold here, you can take a dangling like I'm doing here, thumbs to elbows, or give yourself a hug, anything that feels right. Just finding the ground through the back of the legs. And when you're ready, you come halfway up. Flat back, long body. If you can drop your head a little bit more than I'm doing here, getting it online, that would be very cool. Like I said, my head's up because I'm a little spacey. Muscles of the back come together, ribs lift, front of the knees are strong. Extending the left leg back, arms forward if you want to, finding an active warrior 3. Beautiful, stepping back into your lunge. You can take the lunge quite simple and reaching up to the sky, or lean back as I'm doing. Press the hips forward. There's even an option to lift the right heel if you want to. And when you're ready, we come into Prasarita. So I'm interlacing my hands behind me when I get there, doing a little shoulder shimmy. You have the option to do that too, or take hands to the ground. Be autonomous in what you want. Breathe wide into the shoulders so you feel expansion across your chest. Release the hands. When we're ready, we're coming up, Skandasana Ninja. Now I'm holding this quite high for me. Even though I've got the range to go lower, it just feels better to stay up higher here. Having all that pressure in the right leg so I can step forward, reach the right arm forward, the right leg back, and the left leg back, left arm back, sorry. And if you want to, as I'm doing here, opposite hand to foot, you can stay there or come up into a Natrajasana, but with an opposition arm. Be the dancer. Then we'll bring the right leg through. I've got left elbow over right, sitting into your eagle bind. Eagle squeezing the thighs together, the inside of the elbow opening through the back line of the body. And stepping back into our lunge, right arm comes down and you can take the left arm off, that's plenty. Side plank's fine. I've chosen to go for a wild thing in taking the left arm behind me. You can go all the way into your wheel at Vidyanurasana, or if you're feeling a little sassy, left hand, left ankle. Coming back over through into your vinyasa. I've gone for the arm balance. If you want a little arm balance tutorial, that's in the Pisces breakdown. But yeah, it's optional if it's there, otherwise move on. No pressure. Coming into downward dog, you can take inversion practice if you want to, or child's pose is pretty cool. I'm very much there on that today. Grounding back through the hands into downward dog. Stepping or jumping top of the mat. And we fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. Tadasana. Taking your breath in, maybe connecting to hands to body. So I found I was drawn first to the heart and the belly and then to the ribs. Whatever's good for you. Breath in, we roll up. Breath out, we roll down again. So we're pulsing. Inhale, rippling up. Exhale, rippling down. One more up. One more down. Flat back. Strong arms come forward, circle for one. Exhale, pull back. Circle for two. Exhale back. For three. And back. Let's lift the right leg up, moving into a warrior three position, then coming back into our lungs. Exhale, circle for one. Down for two. Up for three. And then we move into Prasaritas. So you can fold if you'd like to, or come through a little bit of a plie position as you come up, bending the knees and rolling down, if that feels interesting for you. One more. Nice. Melting into the floor and then stacking back up. Skandasana Ninja to the left, shift your energy. Then Ninja to the right. Then Ninja to the left. Stepping onto the right foot, reaching the left arm forwards, but the left leg back. Then taking elbow to knee. If your balance isn't working here, you can put your left foot on the floor and do this as a little bit of a knee lunge repeater situation. One more. Left knee over right, right arm over left. Sit into your eagle bind, get low. Coming back. Right arm circles for three. For two. For one. Vinyasa, however you want to get there. I went through a little side plank. Maybe you want that too. So grounding through the hands in the downward dog, grounding through the heels and the feet. Then when you're ready, stepping or jumping to the top of your mat and taking a fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Tadasana. You're there. Find your breath. Find your center. Tuck yourself in. Last round. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, folding down. So this time, I've decided to take first 2 fingers underneath the big toes. Fold down, pulling onto it, little Paschimottanasana. If that feels good, you can do that. You can keep it soft, whatever feels right. Thinking about trying to get the belly on the thighs. Breath in, coming up, finding that halfway space. Muscles of the back come together. Onto the tiptoes if you want to. And if you can, once again, drop your head the way I'm not dropping mine. Super helpful. Right leg back, warrior 3. Strong, active through your feet. Circle the arms. Holding, leaning back, even lifting the heel if you want to. And if you can't breathe in any of these positions, just ease off. We want comfort. So here, Skandasana to the left side. I know it's a slightly different order, but we just accept it. Strong through your left foot, and coming through the middle, reaching up and coming down into your prasarita. You can take your hands behind you. You can take hands to the floor. You can swish. You choose. How's this going to work for you? Nice. Then we begin to release the hands, and we'll go into our Skandasana just as a transition to step onto the right, reach left forward and back. Strong here. You can take right hand to left foot if it's there. You can reach up into a little opposition Natarajasana. It's quite a nice shape to be in if you feel good about it, but if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. Your hand and your foot also don't have to touch. Come into your eagle bind, left over right, and then right over left on the arms, sitting low and squeezing through the central line to open the back of the body. Feel strong in your heel. Pushing up, stepping back. Hands to ground, left hand down, right arm up. Maybe we take the left hand up and over. Wild things available, wheels available, or a little sassy hand to ankle situation could be fun. Then coming back through your Ekapada, your arm balance if you want it. Option to not. Vinyasa, you're gone. So there's an inversion practice available as usual on the in-betweens if you want them. Downward dog's fine. I'm choosing child's pose today. It's because, like I said, not so great in the ears today. So probably for the best I don't throw myself upside down too much. Practice with the body that you got today. Downward dog is there when you're ready. Step or jumping to the top of your mat. And a little fall is always welcome. We fold. Inhale all the way up. Tadasana. How are you grounding? Bring it in. So when we're ready, we're going to come into Malasana. Your yogi squat. You are welcome to put your hands on the floor or even sit on a block or a cushion if you want to. And if this is uncomfortable and you want to bring this to the floor already, you can take Bakasana, that's soles of the feet together, knees open. I'm going to do some little bit of these twisty back bends from here. So just starting to work into the hips, finding the space and the wiggles. Now, eyeline is important here. Follow your right hand to the back, then push your hips up, come through the middle. Then follow your left hand to the back, push your hips up. Be on the toes, it's absolutely fine. So we're just going side to side. What I've chosen to do is to tap the opposition hand down, see if I can get it there. As you know, there is the option, well, you may or may not know, there's the option to go all the way round here. I chose not to today, just hanging out in an almost full wheel and then coming down, because that's where I felt that was for me today. But of course, you're welcome to take hands behind and just do some little hip thrusts before coming to the floor. Taking soles of the feet to the ground, heels hip width distance. We're so active in the soles of our feet that we can feel the lower back begin to hover. And I've chosen just to do a nice Setu Bandhasana here, so taking the arms, the shoulders underneath me, pressing into the heels and the shoulders and the little fingers on the floor so I can get the hips as high as possible. If your little fingers don't go to the floor, this is cool. If you'd rather do a bridge or step it up into wheel, you totally can. This is what I felt would be cool today. So you be wherever you want to be for as long as you want to be there, then coming down, maybe taking your feet as wide as the mat, letting your knees knock in, finding the ground, the space in you. And you can stay on the floor if you'd like to and move into any other postures or Shavasana if you choose. I felt that it would be cool to sit up here and do a little pranayama to balance the body. Just finding your spine, finding your length, arms in any gesture that feels comfortable. I'm going to take the right hand to the face, close the right nostril, inhale left, and exhale right. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Taking one more round to inhale left, exhale right. And taking the hand away from the face and taking a clearing breath. Then bringing it back to your face, closing the left nostril, inhale right, exhale left, inhaling right, exhaling left. One more to inhale right, and to exhale left. If you wish to continue your Nadi Shodhana in any way, you're welcome to. Otherwise, take your hands away from your face. Take a moment to acknowledge where you are, how you feel. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today. Appreciate you a lot. Any questions, comments, feedback, let me know. Have a good day.